Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm gonna show you a few things. I want you to stay until the end of the video. So I just had a flat tire. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had it until I went to the car and I tried to drive and I'm hearing boom 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 boom. So I called insurance. I have a car insurance that covers that type of thing. So once I call insurance, the process is they send somebody to come and help me change it. So at the end of this conversation, I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm talking with the person that came and helped me change the tire. He's going to discuss a lot of important things that I want you to stay until the end of the video so we can discuss. So welcome.
Make a lot more money.
Do you mind me recording?
Not at all.
Okay. So how many do you do a day? 20?
Interview. I try to do roughly 20 a day. Yeah.
So how much is that? You don't mind me prying to your business?
Not at all.
Huh?
Not at all. Do applying for my business?
Yeah, like how much are you getting paid to do my
Oh yeah. Well, I get a flat rate of $13 a call.
So this was $13?
Mm-hmm.
That's not enough.
No, yeah, it is.
With what? Like only $13 to come and do this?
I can do 2 or 3 calls sometimes in an hour.
Oh, okay.
I've arranged it. I figured it out. If I can hit that 20 calls a day, and I work every day, I can make close to $10,000 a month.
Oh.
That's 10 to 12 hours.
What did you? 10 hours?
Well, it's over 10 hours.
10 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
So what requirements did they need for you to start this?
Hardest thing was, which wasn't hard for me.
What is that?
Their biggest problem is trying to find people that can pass a drug test.
Oh, so what do they need? Do they test you, or they just need to know that you're competent?
Oh, they send you off to do a drug test.
That's it?
Yeah, they
How about competence for the job?
You have a training course online, whatever. It's pretty simple.
Through the company?
Through a motor club, which I think technically that is through the company.
So how much is it?
For the little class?
Yeah.
They ain't anything. It's covered.
Oh really?
For the employment.
So who is your employer then?
Employer is Duggar's Emergency Roadside Service.
So it's a big company.
Huh?
So a big company hires you to do.
I don't know if I'd call them a big company.
It's kind of like the middle.
Well, they have a hub in Tempe, one off of Van Buren in Phoenix, and I guess one in Albuquerque, because my dispatch is from Albuquerque.
Yes, they called me and I was like, oh, this Albuquerque number.
Yeah.
So they are the ones who have the contract with my insurance company, and then they give you the job.
Yeah.
And you say if you do 20 calls a day, you get $10,000 a month?
Yeah, if I hit that, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Is it easy to hit that?
It's hard. Well, depends, because I could technically get off at 4, but in order to get those 20 calls, I have to work past what I'm supposed to, so discipline.
So you have to work 10 hours at least.
Yeah. Well,
and it's just,
I can work whatever I want. I mean, I'm self-employed, but
I know to hit your target.
Yeah, I have to work past 10 hours to hit my target.
Okay, I'm doing this to help people know what types of jobs are available. So that's why.
The thing is they pay even. Okay, so before sorry, should have said something. Before I was an independent contractor, I made 32% on each call of whatever the company got paid. Most calls were you ain't going like this. Most calls were actually $19 calls, which is only $6.08 a call. But I still made $1,700-$1,800 every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Still pretty good pay.
Yeah, but this one is better.
Yeah, it's better this way.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on your payoff, because I'm paying my own gas and I'm putting wear and tear on the vehicle.
Yeah.
But you're a 1099, so you have to make sure you save up for your taxes at the end.
Yeah. Do you go in? Are you picky on the locations?
No.
Okay.
I answer every call, because ultimately yes, the money's great, and yes, it's necessary for living. You can't expect to live life without having to work hard.
Yeah.
But I love this job because I get to serve people. I've always been.
I know, right?
That's just been my character my whole life. Job before this, I was a caregiver to a quadriplegic. So.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let me open my trunk so you can get the spare. Yeah. So, what do you recommend for people who want to come here, and they want to like be self-employed or something like that? What's your recommendation?
Well, first and foremost, you're not going to be able to do anything in life well if you don't love what you're doing. So that requires having something that's outside yourself, something bigger than just you, something that, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you're excited to do. Even if you have to wake up at a time you don't necessarily want to get up, you know. So finding that
something that you're passionate
about, something, which is not an easy thing to do. I'm 32, and for the longest time I thought something was wrong with me because I'm like not able to find something that I just am passionate about, you know, something that's you know, worth for me to chase. But I have found it in multiple different avenues at this point. Ultimately, I found within myself just my own self-respect, and so anything I do, I'm doing, you know, it's about best of my abilities, regardless if I'm changing someone's tires or changing a diaper. You know,
You do it with self-respect.
So yeah, I do it to the best of my ability because I respect myself. I hold a high standard, you know, obviously because I care about people and I want to do right by them. But at the same time, I'm not gonna hold myself like lazy or having. You know, doing things half-hearted. Not really being being there.
Yeah, do it 100%.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with the opposite?
You're half living. Someone told me a quote. I'm 32 now. Someone told me I was 15 or 16. I think it's about Theodore Roosevelt, one of our presidents. Said that most men die at the age of 20 and they get buried 30 and 40 years later. Meaning that they found settlement and contentment instead of being content without settling. Because being content means in any area, wherever you're at in life, you're good, you're grateful. But settling, if you settle in that place, then you stop having goals, you stop aspiring to do things, you stop having passion, and you just kind of spend the rest of your life paying off sheetrock.
Oh my God, that's really a lot of wisdom. Who told you that?
Me.
I mean, you said someone told you that, or you read somewhere?
Oh, the quote, the quote, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I prayed a long time ago for wisdom, and
Are you religious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be in ministry, full-time ministry.
Yeah.
I traveled with a guy by the name of Eddie James.
Eddie James, okay.
Yeah, he's a gospel artist. He's actually really, really, really well known.
Yeah.
As far as Christian goes, he's actually pretty famous.
Is he? What's his name? Eddie Jones?
Eddie James. Yeah, you can look him up on YouTube.
Oh my.
He'll immediately pop up.
So you used to travel with him?
Yeah, I did. I traveled with him back in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I had just got into remission from the cancer I had.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm good now.
Yeah.
That was when I was 23. I'm 32 now. So
yeah.
I've been in remission since I was diagnosed at
wow.
21.
What type of cancer?
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What's that like?
Basically, you have your lymph nodes. It's sorry if you're OCD because lymph nodes are not in regular places. They're like one here, one under your armpit. What those do is sorry, I'm trying to show.
No, you're good.
What they do is your lymph nodes keep on reserve the white cells, 3,000 to 5,000, and your white cells fight off infection. And so they're already ready. So if you get sick, they're ready to fight. You body don't have to create them to start doing that. Well, my body didn't stop producing them, so I had like 30,000 instead of 3,000, and it would swell up on my neck and cause me a lot of pain, nerve pain and stuff.
But you're good now, right?
Yeah, I've been in remission for 8-9 years now.
Oh, wonderful. So what did you say your
I want to get back to the point.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Okay, so jobs.
Yeah.
Well, my first key point was find something you're passionate about that wakes you up in the morning. And the highlights of saying that was, if you're only half living if you don't love your life. If you're not really living. Some would say.
Yeah.
Key point number 2 would be find something that is not going away for a while. If you need to start out a trade, we're not going to stop using electricity. be an electrician. There's trade schools that's not very long, I think less than a year, and you can actually just be an apprentice. You don't have to do a trade school. Plumbing, natural gas fitting, and I've done all three of these jobs before.
Oh my goodness.
Automotives, we're not going to stop driving vehicles.
For a while at least, yeah.
Even if we do, if we're going to be zooming around flying on something,
I know, right?
Still, copy and paste. You're still going to be kind of in the automotive business.
Yeah.
Then let's see. There's the roadside service. Really any type of service that's not going to go away for a while. Obviously, if you were a bank teller, you're probably not a bank teller no more because now we don't really
automated
have banks.
Stuff. Yeah,
everything's been automated.
Yeah.
Or if you were a clerk or checkout.
So water, electricity.
Yeah, those main resources that we have.
Yeah.
Plumbing, we ain't gonna start doing outhouses again, and
Okay, alrighty. Thank you so much. What was your name?
Stephen.
Stephen. Thank you.
Yeah.
He talked about careers. He talked about him earning $10,000 a month by just doing what he's doing. So when you come here, guys, think about, or even if you don't ever come here, if you're in your country where you are, I think everybody ought to think of global careers beyond your borders. Always don't think of your country, think about outside. What is the skill that I can use anywhere in the world? So he talked about going to school or having a skill for things that will always be needed. Water, right? People will always drink water. So here in America, plumbing jobs are so highly needed, and the training doesn't take more than a year. You can do 6 months certification and start your plumbing career. Minimum, I swear, minimum is like $20 an hour, just starting with a 6-month certification. And then people with experience, plumbers with experience in this country, they earn over $100,000. So the things that Americans don't like doing, they think it's a dirty job. And it's not really hard because here in America, houses are so structured and things are not hard. You're not gonna be doing the plumbing that I've seen. Like I've had like some work done in Kenya, and when you call a plumber, they have to like break the cement. It's like kind of hard work. I don't think it's hard work here. So think of those things. He talked about water. Let me turn around. He talked about water. He talked about electricity. So you can become, when you come here, or you can think about any careers around electricity. And probably because we are moving to solar system, think about the solar system. So water, electricity, what else did he say? We are always going to be sick. So anything to do with healthcare. That, you know what, because you're watching me, think of yourself. You don't have to have money to dream, right? Dream that my career is going to serve the world. Like I'm gonna do a course that will serve the world, and when it serves others, you're always gonna benefit. So think of water, think of electricity, think of healthcare, nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, those type of things. They are even needed here in America. Achana na mambo ya either, well, community development. I think it might pay if you go to Canada. Not here. So think global. I think it was such a good conversation. So I wanted to talk about insurance, I wanted to talk about career, just to touch base. So I think as immigrants, we depend so much on each other. So it's possible, it's so sunny, it is possible for us to just think, oh, okay, I don't need. So when you go to the insurance agency, they'll ask you, do you want a comprehensive, or do you just want liability for car insurance? So most people usually, sometimes it's in my experience, go for liability because it's cheap. And people go for liability because it's cheap, and because maybe they have an old car. I drive an old car, but I'm not just thinking about if I get into an accident, are they going to replace my cheap car? No, I'm thinking of things like that. So if you do comprehensive, you're gonna add things like roadside assistance. So with that, I'm just paying extra, maybe I think $2 a month. I'm also, oh my god, it's so sunny. Okay, so I'm just paying extra $2 a month, or even $1, I'm not sure, for roadside assistance. What roadside assistance covers is if I get a flat tire, they send somebody within 30 minutes to come and fix it for me, or they tow it to where I want it, like a garage where they can go fix it at no cost. Okay. So do not underestimate insurance. So I pay about $1 or $2 a month just to get that roadside assistance. And guess how many times I've had a flat tire this year? Maybe about 4 times. So what does my renter's insurance cover? It covers if anyone breaks into my car and there are valuables in my car, it will cover. If anyone breaks into my apartment and they steal stuff, my stuff will be covered. So think about those things. Like always, it adds up, like $1 here, $2 here. When you come here and you're trying to get insurance, don't always think cheap, short term. Think of the cost, not the price. Think of the cost, not the price. And just switch your mind that you are here. Assume that nobody else is here to help you. So self-reliance, and not always thinking about, you know, you're gonna call somebody to assist you. People are busy, and it's okay to be dependent on people, but if $1 can solve that problem, why should I spend time to call somebody? You know, people are working, people are, you know, give your friends a break, give your family a break, and just insure yourself. I wanted to talk about insurance, I wanted to talk about career, just to touch base. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I really appreciate you. Share this video if somebody's gonna be, if you feel like somebody is going to benefit from it. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye.